Good evening, Parkland. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025. In this edition of Parkland Profile, we will preview the various food vendors at Parkland football games, talk with a successful FBLA student, and take a trip to the Bloomsburg Fair. I'm technical producer Owen Fehnel, and Parkland Profile starts now. With the beginning of the school year, there have been many exciting events going on. Before we get to those, here's a word from our principal, Mr. Davidson, about the start of the school year.
This is Parkland High School. We are a community of over 3,000 students, each one bringing talent, energy, and passion. Here, we believe in more than just showing up. We believe in building something greater. In the classroom, we build knowledge and curiosity, laying the foundation for success in college, careers, and beyond through our 3 pillars of education. In the arts, we build expression on the stage, in the practice room, and in performances. Our students bring creativity to life and share it with the community. In athletics, we build resilience and perseverance. Every practice, every game, every championship, our Trojans rise to meet the challenge, pushing each other to be their very best. But Parkland is more than academics, more than arts, more than athletics. It is a place where friendships are built, where leaders are made, and where traditions are carried forward. This year, we build connections, we build confidence, we build resilience, we build our Trojan pride. Every day, our students work together, supported by teachers, families, and the entire community. We stand united under the Trojans. We build as athletes, we build as artists, we build as scholars, we build as leaders, we build as one Parkland. This year, we build.
An essential aspect of the football games is the food. Orfield's Stadium is full of various unique vendors. Here's digital media manager Madeline Haupt and associate producer Emmy Silsby with a tour of those food spots.
Hi Parkland, we are heading over to Parkland High School's football stadium.
Tonight, we are not just watching the players, we are also checking out the menu.
We're going to give an inside look at the people who help line the concession stands.
They're here every week working to raise money for their teams and organizations.
We're going to check out the Lions Club, music boosters, cheerleaders, and football boosters.
Let's go meet the people behind the food.
All the money that we earn goes right to our athletes. This year, we are sending our varsity cheerleaders to nationals in Florida.
Help supplement funding for all of the music programs at Parkland High School. So that includes all of the band programs, all of the choral programs, and all of the orchestra programs.
The Lions benefit for the blind, and we also give money to the fire companies in the area, and we also sponsor scholarships for Parkland students.
One, feed the players on the team because playing football and all the practice that they do burns through tons of calories, so we feed them all the time. We also help pay for additional coaching, equipment, and other things that the team needs, like when they need new headsets. It's how we fund our football program.
We've got your classics like hot dogs and cheeseburgers, macaroni and cheese, cabbage and noodles, pierogies, nachos. But then we also have a number of specials, and that includes our Big Band Burger, which you can have as a cheeseburger topped with pulled pork or with buffalo chicken or with taco meat. You can have our Supreme Nachos loaded with toppings. You could also have a mac and cheese bowl topped with buffalo pulled chicken or barbecued pulled pork or taco meat. So you can literally come have dinner.
Hot dogs and cheeseburgers and turkey barbecues and French fries and pierogies.
Personal favorite item is probably the walking taco.
The walking taco we sell out every week.
I would have to say is the supreme nachos, because it's nacho chips and cheese and taco meat and salsa and sour cream and lettuce and black beans. It's all sorts of toppings. It's absolutely delicious.
The pierogies and the cheeseburgers.
I think our best-selling item might be our Chick-fil-A sandwiches. They're a big hit with students.
Our Chick-fil-A sandwiches and chicken nuggets.
Our standard cheeseburger, because who doesn't love a cheeseburger?
Probably the fries and the pierogies at halftime.
Thanks, everyone. There's a lot more that goes behind the scenes at a football game besides just the action on the field.
From Parkland TV, I'm Emmy Silsby.
And I'm Madeline Haupt. See you next time.
Athletics aren't the only thing that shine here at Parkland. Parkland student Aum Purani had the chance to compete nationally in a Future Business Leaders of America competition. Business manager Siona Patek had the opportunity to talk with him about his experience.
Hello, Parkland. I'm Siona Patek. At the end of last year, senior Aum Purani won the national FBLA competition, a testament to how Parkland students never give up.
FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America. At Parkland, I think we take our future very seriously. And the opportunity to have this club at our school means that we pave the future for our students regardless of their passion. My passion is business, so I decided to be part of this club from the second I stepped foot in this school. From 9th grade, I participated in the event Intro to Marketing Concepts, where I learned different things about the field of marketing. In different grades, I've tried different things, but I wanted to take a challenge this year, so I chose the main event of this organization, Future Business Leader. For this, I first had to create a resume with the portfolio of what I've worked on as an entrepreneur myself, different competitions I'd participated in, different tests, and I had to prove on my resume that not only did I know what it meant to be a business person in this nation, but also if I had the potential and the aptitude to make something of myself in the future. From there, I had to write a letter to the organization themselves, explaining why I thought I was fit for this award. I wanted to talk about my failures and my struggles in this letter, and I made that very clear that I'm not looking just for another award, but I'm looking to pave a path for myself in the future and set up those stepping stones to make myself a successful project in years to come. The final two aspects was an objective test ranging from all topics of business, for example, finance, accounting, marketing, entrepreneurship, anything that you could think of in the business field was on that test. Very difficult test. And then finally, there was 2 rounds of interviews. Once a preliminary interview, and then they took the pool of the people from there and did a final interview. Questions to that interview range from what are you passionate about? What makes you tick? What motivates you? And why do you think you should get this award? So again, this competition runs in 3 different levels. It starts with the regional level, the state level, the national level. I am the president of the FBLA club at the high school, and it was my responsibility to make sure everybody succeeded. I was able to help and really monitor the students that were under my wing and help them achieve great things at regionals and states. And I used the fact that I did not do as successful as even the members of my club, and motivating them allowed me to find something in myself that I was able to really tap into to do well at Nationals. Nationals was like nothing I'd ever seen before. To be part of something like that is something I'm incredibly grateful of. The networking opportunities were incredible. I made friends, countless memories, truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And for any student that has a chance to get a part of FBLA or any other type of club that would allow them to compete, show off who they can be, and grow their potential, I would highly recommend that. Again, once again, I'm thankful to Parkland for having this club and allowing me to experience that opportunity. One of the things that I stated in my interview was FBLA and just competing in general has taught me to be the best loser. And that's a little ironic considering I'm doing this interview to talk about how I won. I think that we really tend to focus as a community on wins and we really push past the losses sometimes. If I ask you to think about one of your greatest losses, what do you think about? Is it an award, or is it a chance or missed opportunity that you had with a person or in a relationship or somebody that you really wish was in your life? So what I stated in my interview was the fact that I, as a person, am a summation of everything that's happened to me. The losses, the experiences, the failed experiences and experiments across my life. But knowing that the experiences that I've had at Parkland, losing, growing, talking to teachers, making friends, to have that carried with me all the way in Anaheim, all the way in LA, California, that meant that I had to do something. That meant that I had to make a difference. And when I was finally on that stage, it all came together. This isn't the final thing. This isn't the final way I will represent Parkland well as a school, but I can't wait to do that, and I'm thankful to everybody who's made my journey possible. Thank you.
And that was a look at how one of our Parkland students defied all odds and won the national FBLA competition. From Parkland TV, I'm Siona Patak.
Outside of Parkland, Pennsylvania had a very exciting event taking place, the Bloomsburg Fair. A group of Parkland TV students had the opportunity to take a trip to the fair and talk with vendors. Now over to associate producer Jacob Aristocasian with a look around the fair.
Today we're at the Bloomsburg Fair, and we're going to be interviewing some civilians and some farm animals. Let's go check it out. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Nick Bennis.
What do you do here at the Bloomsburg Fair?
We do lemonade, deep fried Oreos, funnel cakes, and assorted fruit. We've been here at the fair for about 15 or so years, me and my dad, and we've been and we love it. We love it.
Can you tell me what your favorite thing about the fair is?
I'd probably say the atmosphere. You know, I like the people. Every time you get somebody that walks up to this big red apple here, you know, it's a different character. It's a huge fair, and you see things that you don't see at a lot of other fairs. Like, you know, this you got the lineman show over here that goes all the time, and some, you know, pretty unique food, and I mean, the sky ride is one thing that's super unique to the Bloomsburg Fair.
So, is this your favorite fair in your opinion?
Oh, by far.
Hi, what's your name?
Erica Shoemaker.
How do you like the Bloomsburg Fair?
I love it.
What do you like most about the Bloomsburg Fair?
The food, the apple dumplings, top of the beef.
What about you?
If you can't find anything to eat here, you're not looking. You're at the wrong place.
Hi, what's your name? Do you just want my food? Here you go. Want some food? Yeah, you want some too? What's your name? Hey, what do you do here? Is that food good? Yeah, I know. Here you go. Here's some more. Hey. Okay, you can have some too. Here, you want some of that? Here, you want this too? And this. Look at these amazing goats. Here, you want that? Here you go. Bye. You were a great interviewer.
While at the fair, executive producer Kelly Wood had the opportunity to speak with renowned illusionist Jay Mattioli about his time in the magic industry.
Hi, I'm Kelly Wood here at the Bloomsburg Fair talking to illusionist Jay Mattioli about his history with magic and experience on network television.
I grew up I don't remember one particular moment that I got into magic when I was younger. We do have old photographs of my mom hiring a magician for me and my brother's birthday party when I was like 3. And then growing up, anytime there was magic on TV or at a fair or whatever, we were just attracted to it and we were just so interested in it. And then all throughout my childhood and even in high school, it was something that just never left. I still had this fascination of really all entertainment, but there wasn't really one particular thing that got me interested in magic. It just seemed to be something that always existed, that was always a big topic that the boys, me and my brother, were into, and it just never stopped. Every gig is a good gig, so those are always highlights. I guess in 2009, I was on America's Got Talent, and that was like a nice little bump. I had already been doing magic full time, but that was probably like the single biggest little significant moment in my life, that summer of 2009. The advice that I would give to aspiring magicians is just find places to perform as much as you can. They don't have to be grand places. It could be for your friends, for family, for a church group, for Boy Scout groups, for kids' birthday parties. Just find a place where you can assemble a series of tricks that you can do well and put them all together into a show. So my advice would be to just find places. It doesn't matter about what you're getting paid or not getting paid. It's just about doing it hundreds and even thousands of times. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and the more you learn about being an entertainer and not just the tricks themselves, because that's only a small part of being an entertainer, and the primary job of a magician is to entertain everyone, not just fool them. My most fun trick to perform, well, in the show we do some feats of levitation, and a lot of my magic all has some kind of high-tech electronic gizmos attached to them. However, probably it's always something that involves the audience. We have an illusion where we dramatically saw someone in half, another one where I dramatically levitate 7 feet into the air. It's hard to pick one because they've all become my little babies. A lot of it depends on, when I'm performing a magic trick, the audience. Some audiences are different than others, so sometimes the reaction is a little different. So I think having a great audience is just as important as what tricks are my favorite, because sometimes my favorite tricks don't get the biggest reaction, and the biggest reaction are tricks that maybe are not my favorite trick. So it's really about the audience. That's what makes the trick great.
There's only a couple of days left to check out the Bloomsburg Fair. You don't want to miss this electrifying experience. For Parkland TV, I'm Kelly Wood.
That's all for tonight's episode of Parkland Profile. Tune in next month for more. Signing off, I'm your host, Owen Fehnel. Have a great evening, Parkland.